Hello, everyone. This is Brendan from LemCoach. And today I want to walk you through something teams often mix up when they talk about call coaching, and that is diagnosing gaps versus building skill. We'll look at how Avoma handles diagnosis from real calls, also how LemCoach focuses on deliberate practice, and then when you actually need both. So let's look at Avoma. Call coaching has two very different responsibilities. First is diagnosis. And to do that, we're going to go into this example. What you need to determine is what's actually going wrong in real calls. Is it pricing, objection handling, discovery depth, or even the next steps? The second aspect we'll look at is skill building. Once you know the gaps, how do reps actually improve quickly and consistently? Most teams blur these two together, but the best teams actually separate them. Avoma is extremely strong at post-call diagnosis. Here's an example. You'll see the call is broken into all sorts of snippets with headings on them. So I can see which phase we are at in different parts of the call. What it does is it listens to real conversations and helps you answer questions like what topics came up most, where did deals stall, are reps asking discovery questions or pitching too early, and even are pricing objections being handled or avoided. Because Avoma works on actual customer calls, the data that you receive is grounded in reality. So you're not guessing. You're actually seeing patterns across dozens or hundreds of calls. In this call, you see there's a nice breakdown, all the notes that is important on it. With Avoma's diagnosis, you can review call snippets. It takes you to the different sections. You can track keyword mentions. You can look at your transcript. You can even compare your reps' performance and spot repeated failure points across your team. Now, this is really powerful for visibility. Instead of relying on gut feel or one memorable bad call, you're actually diagnosing from evidence. Avoma answers what is going wrong and where. But there's a catch. Diagnosis doesn't equal improvement. Knowing that reps struggle with pricing doesn't automatically make them better at. Managers would still have to pull examples, schedule coaching sessions, explain what good sounds like, and even hope reps apply it next time. That's where most teams slow down. Insight without repetition doesn't change behavior. For context, this is how we do this in LemCoach, which is the tool we use ourselves. So LemCoach starts after the gap has been identified. So instead of reviewing more calls, we move straight into the practice. We've got live call coaching, practice scenarios, the sales academy, and all of which we engage with our AI system. Therefore, reps don't wait for the next live call to improve. They practice with AI until they've gained the skills. They practice objection handling, discovery flows, pricing conversations, and what they do is they get structured repetition fast. In LemCoach, the goal is simple: shorten the time between knowing the gap and closing the gap. This reduces manager discrepancy and coaching becomes consistent. It also helps reps improve without needing constant live feedback. If we need to compare speed of improvement, manager time, and consistency, LemCoach closes the gap quickly. It reduces how much managers need to be involved day to day. And it also ensures that your reps practice the right behavior repeatedly. Avoma identifies your gaps quickly. It still requires review and interpretation by the manager, and it actually shows what has happened. So both these tools solve different parts of the same problem. You will need both when you want deep visibility into real calls, when you manage larger teams, and you need data-backed diagnosis plus structured practice. You can use just LemCoach when you already know what the common gaps are, if you want faster rep improvement, and also if you want scalable coaching without a heavy manager load. If you want to see this approach in full, LemCoach is linked below.